Biloxi, Mississippi. I want you to get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Just let it like this, because of my greatness. Spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you can try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. The fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if and the world is gone mad and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop.
It is time for the first competition of the night. JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seated into an order based on a random draw. The truck that finishes with the fastest time will take not only the JCB Racing win, but they will hold that #1 spot on the BKT Overall Event Championship leaderboard. Biloxi, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Starting out the competition, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco will be setting the bar and the time to beat. We're getting them staged to the starting line. Let's go green!
MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco finishes with a 9.800. That is a great starting time, a tough time to beat as he takes his #1 spot on that BKT Overall Event leaderboard.
Once again, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco setting the bar at 9.8 seconds. That is a tough time to beat. Continuing with the competition, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian finishes at 10.169. It was pretty fast, but not enough to knock MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco out of that #1 spot.
0.3 of a second off. 10.169 for Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Up next, the Apex Predator, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
Tony Oaks, Thunderoris at 10.138. Again, still very fast, but not fast to knock MJ out of that top spot.
These top 3 times are so close. Tony Oaks and Thunderoris with a time of 10.138. These top 3 cannot get much closer. Will anybody be able to take away the top spot from MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco? She is bad to the bone. Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger.
On the day I was born,
your new leader.
Ladies and gentlemen, we told you these races were going to be close. Once again, that's a time of 9.719 for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger.
Monster Jam fans, you might remember earlier today during Trackside, we talked about another competition happening here at Monster Jam, and that is our St. Jude Ambassador competition. What that means is here at Monster Jam, we have an incredible partnership with St. Jude, and any dollar amount donation helps to make sure that the patients and families at St. Jude never have to pay a dime. So here at Monster Jam, you can actually donate to your favorite driver, and the driver that earns the most, raises the most money here tonight in Biloxi will be crowned the St. Jude champion. As you can see there up on the video board, there is that QR code to donate. Once you're there, all you have to do is click on the driver you want to donate to. We have all 8 of our incredible drivers. Show them some love. You can donate them each $1. You can donate one of them $10, whatever you can contribute. And we'll continue to remind you throughout the evening before we crown our champion. Once again, scan that QR code as it pops up throughout the nights for our St. Jude Ambassador Championship.
Right now, leading the way in the JCB Racing competition, you just saw Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger with a time of 9.719. All of our top 4, our first 4 racers are all within 1 second of each other. This is the closest we've seen in such a long time. We still have 4 more racers to go. Continuing with the competition, Kurt Kramer, Hot Seat.
Finishing at 11.821, getting him up on the leaderboard there.
Once again, that's Kurt Kramer and Hotzi with a time of 11.821. 3 drivers remaining. Up next, Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done 2.
Time to rewind.
Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done 2, giving us some big air. Ending at 10.282, getting him on the leaderboard, but not enough to beat out Kristen Anderson in that #1 spot.
Putting a little flair on the end of that run, Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done 2, once again with a time of 10.282. Up next, the veteran Mark Hall, Raminator. He's being staged now. Let's go green.
Giving us an 11.676, getting up there on the leaderboard.
Once again, Mark Hall in Raminator with a time of 11.676. We only have one driver remaining. Will anybody be able to take away that top spot from Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger? We are about to find out. The fiercest predator in the sea, Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. 11.538 for Michaela Toluchka in Megalodon, a time of 11.538, which means the winner of your JCB Racing competition, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger picking up yet another competition win. She has been on a roll. We still have two competitions remaining in today's event. The two-wheel skills challenge and of course Monster Jam Freestyle. Will Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger be able to carry this momentum? We'll find out soon.
Congratulations, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. That's 2 JCB Racing wins today alone. Talk to us. How did you get MJ out of that spot? That's a tough starting time to beat with a 9.8. You came in with a 9.7.
Well, I mean, you know, here at Monster Jam, the boys are pretty quick, but the girls are a lot quicker. So I know that we had a tough time. That's right, ladies. That's right. So I knew we had a tough time to beat, but, you know, my time earlier was better than MJ's fastest time tonight, and I knew I could beat him. So I came out here, and that's what we did. What y'all think, Biloxi? Was that good racing or what?
Well, Kristen, we got the two-wheel skills challenge coming up next. You talked to us earlier about this track being a little tricky for two-wheel skills. How are you going to approach it for tonight's events?
Well, we got a little taste of it earlier today at the 1 o'clock event. The dirt is so far, it's holding up and it's agreeing with us. We got a lot of tough competition on this Tour T. This is one of our most stacked competitions here, the two-wheel skills competition. So Biloxi is in for an event tonight. But we're going to bring it. We're bad to the bone. You know, this is Gravedigger country. My family has lots of history here in Biloxi, Mississippi. My dad has been coming here for 30, 40 years. So we're not going to disappoint any of the Gravedigger fans tonight. We came to have fun.
Let's keep it going for your JCB Racing winner, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you take a look up at the leaderboard, you'll be able to see that Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger is taking home the first 8 points of the event. MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco taking 7 points, and Tony Oaks and Thunderoris 6 points. Once again, we still have 2 competitions to go in today's event. Our second competition of the event is the two-wheel skills challenge. Each athlete will get 2 attempts at their best maneuver on just 2 wheels.
This is how you do a stoppie in a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. It's all about being consistent on the throttle. You get it up to the ramp, get your front tires parked up there, and as soon as you start going, just gas it real hard, and as soon as you feel those back BKT tires pop off the ramp, lock the brakes and the truck will come just like that right up.
As a Monster Jam driver, one of the coolest tricks we can do is throwing a Monster Jam truck into a nose wheelie. We go off the pad, trip it up on the rear, get it on the front 2 BKT tires. But something else we try to do for you amazing Monster Jam fans is throw it into reverse and go back onto the pad into a wheelie. We call that a combo.
First,
thing we're going to do whenever you want to do a bicycle is you want to find an obstacle first, something that's going to hit really hard and tip the truck up on its side. You're going to line up for it with some decent speed, run at it, run at it, run at it. Your tire is going to clip, front tire is going to clip, back tire is going to clip, and you're going to turn into the dirt and ride that thing as far as you can.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the hostess, 6-year-old Fancy. Fancy will be competing in our mini jams competition where Megalodon, El Toro Loco, and Gravedigger will be racing on the screen. If Fancy chooses the correct truck, she will be going home with an opportunity to join the meet and greet after today's event. All right, Fancy, it is all up to you. Who do you think is going to win the mini jams competition on our big screen? Do you think it'll be Megalodon, Gravedigger, or El Toro Loco?
Gravedigger.
All right, 6-year-old Fancy's going with Gravedigger. Let's take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, 6-year-old Fancy guessed correctly. Now you get to meet and greet with your favorite Monster Jam drivers after today's event, Biloxi, Mississippi. One more time, give it up for Fancy.
Monster Jam fans, if you want to go to the post-event driver meet and greet, you can scan that QR code up on the video board, purchase your tickets there at Ticketmaster. The sales will close 1 hour after the event start time, which means they close at the beginning of halftime. Once again, scan that QR code, and you too can go to the post-event driver meet and greet.
So come dance the silence down through the morning. Sha la 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 la, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to see some of the most dynamic technical moves in our sport, such as sky wheelies, slap wheelies, poppers, stoppies, nose wheelies, moonwalks, bicycles. The list goes on and on. In this competition, your scores will determine our winner. And for more on this, Tiana in the stands.
That's right, Kaz. This is going to be everybody's first opportunity to score using judgeszone.com. So remember, once a driver completes their run, you're taking out your smartphone, going to judgeszone.com, scanning the QR code that will be up on the video board. Once you're there, you'll type in the code BIL and click submit. Then slide the BKT tire to the desired score you want to give and lock it in. Remember, you got to be quick. You will only have 20 seconds to do so. And the most important thing to remember is that our drivers are counting on you to score accurately and fairly, because you will help determine tonight's winner. So Biloxi, I only got one question for you. Who's ready for the two-wheel skills challenge?
Here she comes, oh, blasting top down, hot shoe.
Introducing first, Kurt Kramer, Hot Seat.
Working this job and paying the
Will it be enough? The score from Michaela Telechka and Megalodon is 8.325. We have a new leader. Up next, her brother, Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done too.
Time to rewind back to 1995 when we were nothing. Walking through the streets of Boston, no one listening. No one caring about the empty rooms we played until they all showed up one day. Then we took the stage and everything changed. Turn that up louder. Make it all go faster. Playing through the witching hour. Take it to 1,000 horsepower. Under lights now, playing to the masses, everything feels right. Taken state by country overnight. Living in a shell, enduring every fight. Seeing millions of people rage when we take the stage. Everybody scream, turn that up louder. Make it all go faster. Playing through the witching hour. Take it to 1,000 horsepower.
Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done too. He won two-wheel skills earlier today. I think you can see why. Lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Once again, Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done too, able to spend so much time on the nose of his Monster Jam truck. The crowd is loving it, but it's up to you. Who did it better, Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done too, or Michaela Telechka and Megalodon? And the score to beat, set by Michaela Telechka and Megalodon, is an 8.352. The score for Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done too is 9.383. We have a new leader. Next up, the queen of the black and green wrecking machine, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger.
Now on the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up.
Make some noise, Biloxi, Mississippi.
She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad, bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I'll break 1,000 more, baby. Before I am through. I wanna be a
Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. Let us know what you think of those two-wheel skills. Scan the QR code up on the video board.
Will she be digging holes for the other competitors in this competition? That is up to you, the fans, right here in Biloxi, Mississippi. She's out of her Grave Digger Monster Jam truck saying hello to all the wonderful fans at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. The score for Kristen Anderson in Grave Digger is 7.557. That will currently put her in third place.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you are enjoying the two-wheel skills challenge. We only got a couple more competitors to go here, but remember, we got another competition going on. That's right, the St. Jude Challenge. You can scan the QR code up on the video board. Donate to the driver you want to see crowned tonight's champion. You know, the founder of St. Jude always says, I would rather have 1 million people donate $1 than one person donate $1 million. Every little bit helps. We are so appreciative to all of you and our partnership at St. Jude. And we only have a little bit more competition before we crown that St. Jude winner.
That's right, 3 more competitors to go. Brandon Telushka, Just Get Her Done too, currently leading the way with a 9.383. Will anybody be able to take away that top spot from Brandon Telushka, Just Get Her Done too? Up next, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco.
Get those Toro horns up for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. Lock in your scores at judgeszone.com. Let us know what you think of those two-wheel skills.
The crowd going wild for MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco. He makes it look so easy, staying upright on those two BKT tires. He's bowing to the crowd. He is feeling good. Is it enough to take over the first spot from Brandon Telechka in Just Get Her Done 2? And that score by Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done 2 is a 9.383. The score for MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco is 9.253. It was so close, but that will currently put him in second place. Continuing with the two-wheel skills competition, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
Living life on the edge, it's Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. We only got a couple more competitors left here in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Let us know what you think at judgeszone.com. Tony, there he is.
Just a reminder, Monster Jam fans, all these drivers are making it look so easy, but those are 12,000-pound machines. These athletes are just incredible. Once again, give it up for Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. Make sure to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. It all relies on you. And the score for Tony Oaks and Thunderoris is 8.995. That will currently put him in third place. We only have one driver remaining in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Last but certainly not least, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
let's go, cuz. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. All right now, easy rock now. When I count to three, I want you to get busy. You ready now? 1, 2, 3, get loose now. Who let the dogs out? Hit it. Hit it. I wanna rock right now. I wanna rock right now. Hit it. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight.
Who let the dogs out? That's right, it's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. This is going to be your last chance to score the two-wheel skills challenge at judgeszone.com. Make sure you lock in your scores quickly, Biloxi.
He's out of the Monster Jam truck, waving to the crowd. Lots of friends and family in attendance here tonight. As Tiana said, this is your last opportunity for the two-wheel skills challenge to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. Don't forget to hit submit. And the score to beat set by Brandon Telechka in Just Get Her Done 2 is a 9.383. The score for Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 9.445, which means the winner of the two-wheel skills challenge is Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Who let the dogs out? Hit it.
Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian able to get it done and secure that competition win in front of his friends and family. He's getting up on the pod right now with Tiana, and we're going to hear from the man himself. Once again, give it up for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
A huge congratulations to Blake Granger. This win has got to feel so good knowing you got so many friends and family in the audience. Look, they're all standing up. What do you want to say to them?
Man, it's so much fun out here just driving a Monster Jam truck, throwing it down in front of 10,000 of my best friends. But you know what? That's what Monster Jam's all about. You better come out here and throw around that beautiful puppy dog on his front two and rear two BKTs. You know, MJ with El Toro Loco, he's one of my best friends, and he took that move from me, but I've been helping him figure it out because you know what? We're only as good as the competition, and I would love to see every one of those guys out there come out here and drive that truck just as hard as I do. But are you guys having fun in Monster Jam? Let me hear you.
Blake, we only got one more competition here after the halftime. That's Monster Jam Freestyle. You know, we've got a couple competitions under the belt. What do you know about this track that's going to really help you throw down a freestyle that is going to get all these fans out of their seats?
Man, I was fortunate enough to drive Max D, Maximum Destruction, for over 9 years. And there's only one thing that truck did every time it touched this track, and that was go as hard as I possibly could, pedal to the metal, everything that truck has for 60 seconds. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right here in Biloxi, Mississippi, having a good old time with you beautiful Monster Jam fans. So I want to hear you guys get loud. And I got one question for you. Where my dogs at? Hoo, hoo.
Keep it going for your two-wheel skills challenge winner, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
with the winner of our two-wheel skills challenge being crowned. That will take us to our Ford halftime, brought to you by your local Ford dealerships. Make sure to visit our merchandise stand and grab a great memory at our green screen photo booth. But don't stay too long. We want you to hurry back to your seats because we'll be providing an update about some of your favorite Monster Jam drivers from Tiana. And right after that, you will see freestyle motocross superstars fly from one side of the arena all the way to the other right here inside the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. We'll be right back after this Ford halftime with even more Monster Jam action.
We've reached the pinnacle of tonight's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle.
Time to rewind back to 1995 when we were through those streets of Boston. No one listening, no one caring about the engine room she played until they all showed up one day. Then we took the stage and everything changed. Turn that up now.
Let's make some noise for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Really throwing it all out there on the track, giving us an incredible first freestyle run. And make sure to lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
What a strong start for the Monster Jam freestyle competition. Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done Too, is setting a high bar, but it is up to you, the fans here at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. And the score for Brandon Telechka and Just Get Her Done Too is 7.693. That is the high bar to beat. Currently in first place, but we have 7 more competitors to go. All the way from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, the black and green wrecking machine, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger.
On the day I was born, the song got around. They gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone,
Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Throwing it all down on the track. Talk about wow factor, giving us some big air. Lock in your scores at judgeszone.com.
She's out waving to the crowd right now. Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger, one of the best to do it. But will it be enough? Fans, we want you to score fairly and accurately on judgeszone.com. Don't forget to hit submit. We still have 6 more Monster Jam drivers. The score for Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger is 8.409. We have a new leader. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger with a score of 8.409, currently leading the way. Will she be able to hold on to that lead?
Monster Jam fans, we are just moments away from crowning our BKT overall event champion. But before we do that, it is time to crown our St. Jude Ambassador of the Night. Can I get everyone to make a drum roll for me? Everybody, nice. Tap your hands. The winner of the St. Jude Ambassador is Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Thank you all so much to everyone who donated to support such a wonderful cause. And congratulations again to Blake. But I think it's time we get back to more Monster Jam Freestyle.
Continuing on with the competition from Kewaunee, Wisconsin, Michaela Teluchka, Megalodon. Once again, Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Michaela Teluchka, Megalodon.
It's a fish out of water, Michaela Teluchka, Megalodon. Really, look at, we're going under the sea here with all these bubbles for Michaela. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Michaela Teluchka in Megalodon, jumping over that pod, soaring through the sky like it's nothing. That 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, making it look like it's weightless. She's outside her shark right now saying hello. The score for Michaela Teluchka in Megalodon is 7.835. That will currently put her in second place. Up next, from Lucinda, Pennsylvania, he's the Apex Predator, Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
Let him hear you roar! It's Tony Oaks, Thunderoris. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. Look at him, there he is.
Tony Oaks and Thunderoris is such a superstar. He's making it all look easy out there on the track. But will it be enough to take home the competition win for Monster Jam Freestyle? That's up to you, the fans, once again by going to judgeszone.com. He's saying hello. Will you be showing some love back at Judges Zone? And the score to beat set by Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger is an 8.409. The score for Tony Oaks and Thunderoris is 8.520. We have a new leader. Continuing on with the freestyle competition, Kurt Kramer, Hot Seat.
Make sure to show him the love at judgeszone.com. Kurt Kramer, this is his first time driving Hot Seat this 2025 season. Let him hear you. Oh, he's spraying us down with the Hot Seat pressure washer. Look at him go.
Kurt Kramer in hot seat, part of the Hall Brothers Racing team. Such an awesome guy, but will you be scoring him high? The score for Kurt Kramer in hot seat is 6.975. Currently puts him in 5th place. Up next in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition, Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian. Lining up at the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
Biloxi! Let him hear you! It's Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian! What an incredible freestyle run! There he is! Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Blake Granger in Monster Mud Dalmatian, laying it all out on the track, nailing the Morgan & Morgan backflip in front of his friends and family. Make sure you're getting those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. He is loving that Monster Mud Dalmatian. Will the crowd be loving him back with the scores? We're about to find out. Don't forget to hit submit. And the score to beat set by Tony Oaks and Thunder Oris is an 8.520. The score for Blake Granger in Monster Mud Dalmatian is 9.579. We have a new leader. Once again, now leading the way, Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian with a score of 9.579. Now in second place, Tony Oaks Thunder Oris with a score of 8.520. And not too far behind him, rounding out the top three, Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger with a score of 8.409. We still have two competitors to go in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian, waving to all his friends, family, and the fans here at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Say hello, Biloxi.
Monster Jam fans, what an incredible freestyle run by Blake Granger. You know, we saw all you move those bodies during our cams, but now I want it to warm up your voices. I need everyone to repeat after me. Go me, 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 me. Go mo, 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 mo. Go Figaro, Figaro. Perfect, we're warmed up and ready to go for a little Monster Jam karaoke. If you know the words, sing along.
Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was, but now I look at the night.
Beautiful job, everybody. That was so good, but you know what? I think it's time we get back to more Monster Jam Freestyle.
Continuing on with the competition, Mark Hall, Raminator.
Axe grinder, aisle driver. Mama says that I never mind her. Got no brains, I'm insane. The teacher says that I'm one big brain. I'm like a laser, six-string razor. I got a mouth like an alligator. I want it louder, more power. I'm gonna rock it till it strikes the hour. Bang your head. Battle of the tribe, man.
Let's make some noise for Mark Hall in Raminator. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Lock in your scores in this freestyle competition.
Don't forget, Biloxi fans and attendance. This is our second to last competitor in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. So make sure you hit submit when you're scoring at judgeszone.com. We want you to judge fairly and accurately. Scores are now locked. The score for Mark Hall in Raminator is 6.832. That will currently put him in 7th place. Last but certainly not least, in the freestyle competition, when you mess with the bull, you get the horns. MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco did not complete enough time in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. which means he is not eligible for a score. But with that being said, since MJ Solorio and El Toro Loco was the last one to go in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition, the winner is Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian. But is it enough? Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian, has now added 8 points to their total, with 5 points in the JCB Racing competition, two-wheel skills challenge receiving 8 points, and 8 points in the freestyle competition, which means the winner of the overall event championship is Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian. Blake Granger and Monster Mud Dalmatian getting closer and closer to earning that automatic bid to Monster Jam World Finals 24 taking place in Salt Lake City. He is adding more and more points onto his record, and we will be hearing from him soon. It is incredible that he was able to secure that win in front of his friends and family here in Biloxi, Mississippi. Here he comes. Mississippi Coast Coliseum, make some noise for Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian.
A huge congratulations, Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian, and the whole Monster Mud team. Blake, we talked earlier today about how you wanted to get on the board, and you did it. Tell me, how good does that feel to have so many loved ones here with you tonight?
Man, it feels so good to look over there in Section 12 and see all my Louisiana people going hard, man. They've been there for me since I was probably 4 years old. That's all friends right there, man. That's just not family. It's been everything, man. It's so awesome. They drove all the way here just to support me. Hats off to them. But not only that, my crew chief, Chad, just had a baby, and this is his first weekend back. So to give him that overall event championship, we're going to dedicate this win to my man and his newborn daughter. So let's make some noise for Chad real quick.
Congratulations, Blake, Chad, Mitch. You guys worked so hard back there to get Monster Mud ready to go time and time again. Well, you know, we've got one more competition tomorrow. Is there anything else you want to say to these fans?
You know, first off, Tony Oaks, I appreciate you, brother. He was supposed to do that backflip. He knew I had a whole army here. And you know what? We have so much respect for each other. He says, we're going to Pennsylvania next weekend. I'm going to pay it right back to him. But hey, we still got one more event tomorrow. We're not done yet. And that truck's destroyed. We're going to fix it just to come out here and tear it up all over again tomorrow. So make sure you go to monsterjam.com. Come see us again. And one more time, I want to hear you barking as loud as you can. Where my dog's at? Hoo, hoo.
Keep it going for your BKT overall event champion, Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian.
Another incredible night culminates with Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian, winning the overall event champion. He is now one step closer to earning an automatic bid to Monster Jam World Finals 24 in Salt Lake City, Biloxi, Mississippi. Did you have a good time tonight? That is what I like to hear. Thank you so much for joining us here at Monster Jam. Don't forget to visit our merchandise stand one last time and grab a great memory at our green screen photo booth. You can also visit monsterjam.com to book everything when it comes to Monster Jam World Finals 24. On behalf of my co-host Tiana, I'm Kaz Egan, and we will see you next time at Monster Jam.
The keys in the ignition, so drivers fire your engines. It's a battle to the end. Never give up, never give in. It's grit and guts, dirt and dust. Get out your seat and put your hands up. That's right, we got